Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, in today's video, I want to talk about a topic that I think applies to most people, if not everyone, and it's break generational curses. Now, there's generally some kind of ailment that we carry that has been passed down from our ancestors from generation to generation. That could be many things, but it takes the form of physical ailments and mental ones. But I'm mainly focusing on the mental ones here. That could be addiction, could be anger issues, that could be anxiety, depression. There are many things that generations back our ancestors have. They never dealt with themselves, and they passed it down to their kids, and their kids passed it down to their kids, and your parents pass it down to you. Whether this is just through example, something that you observed, this could be genetic. This could be just truly inside your genes and you have a disposition towards these ailments, these mental illnesses. For me, it was neurosis, anger issues. This was both something that's genetic and something that was displayed to me. And so I, have the tendency to overreact sometimes to issues that don't really call for that amount of aggression. So it's one of those things where whether this is trauma, whether this is, just again, just being exposed to it or even just being genetic, you can only hide behind those excuses for so long and not deal with these things. Because if you were to have kids, if you haven't dealt with them by then, you're at risk of passing these things on. It's like a virus. That's the way I see it. It's the way it's like it passes from generation to generation. It attaches itself to your legacy, and just keeps going down the line. And it takes one person to decide, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to fight to change who I am and turn myself around for the better. It takes that one individual who cares enough to push past their illnesses, their ailments, and heal themselves. And it's when you do that kind of work, when you take the time to change your behavior, to institute new behaviors, better behaviors, ones that will keep you from, acting in that same way, whatever illness that is. These are not easy to overcome. I think anger is it's a hard one. Getting in control of your emotions, it's not easy. Same goes for depression, anxiety. These things are not easy to overcome. But when you look at ways to help yourself and you implement those ways and you start to change, you break the chains that have held your family line for generations. The ailments that have been following your people, your family line, all the way down to you. Who knows how long ago it started? But all you know is that it was in your family line. And it's up to you to scrub it out. It's up to you to free yourself. So that your following family line, your legacy, can be healed, can be shown the example of healing. And sure, they may have to fight even extra, or fight a little extra for themselves because it might be genetic. But if you show them the example of how to properly overcome these issues, if you are the shining example, you are something that they can follow so that they can be better. Unlike what you may have been shown as a child, whatever that is, addiction especially, that's something that's just you pick up. Anger, depression, anxiety, all these things, these illnesses are things that are easily observed and easily ingrained into oneself. So again, it's by scrubbing these things out, seeking that healing, that you find true healing. It's by seeking it out that you finally discover it. That you finally implement it and ingrain it within yourself. And then you can heal your family line. You break the chains that have held you back, and you move forward into a prosperous future. Alright, take care, y'all. Peace.